Hey there, welcome to the latest episode of the Sexy Thyroid Solution. I'm your host, Angela Brown. So today I want to talk all about thyroid brain fog, but if you could do me a really big favor, if you are watching this on YouTube, if you could go ahead and subscribe to my channel and then hit that bell so you get a notification when I release my new video each week. And then if you're watching this on my other social channels, go ahead and share this with someone who could benefit from this. So let's talk about thyroid brain fog. I love talking about this because I struggle with this pretty severely when my thyroid was a complete train wreck. And a lot of people ask me about if it actually exists, if it's a thing, and what you can do about it. So one of the things that I wanted to mention is that thyroid brain fog, it's not particularly an official diagnosis. There is no diagnosis of brain fog. But what I describe it as is you literally feel like you are in a haze. Your brain is not functioning. You can't focus. You can't concentrate. That's one of the hallmark things that I see with hypothyroidism. It's super, super common. And if you think about it, your thyroid is your master gland. So that just goes to show you it controls so much. So it can control what's happening with the brain. And that's why even like neurotransmitters and things like that can be off when the thyroid function is off. So it's really common to have this sort of brain fog where sometimes you feel like you're almost like in the clouds. You just can't focus, and your short-term memory sometimes even goes haywire. I've seen that super commonly, and I went through it myself. So I wanted to also talk about what can cause this. So like I said, it is something that is really common to see with hypothyroidism, but what inside of that can contribute to make it even worse is what I wanted to talk about. High stress levels are a really, really important thing to look at because those can really increase brain fog significantly. And if you're not even exercising, if you're not getting any movement in and you're not sleeping well, those are actually things that can make it worse as well. And poor nutrition is really, really important to address. If the nutrition is really off, it can absolutely make the brain fog even worse. And then, of course, dehydration. So if you're not getting a good amount of water in, that can also contribute to the brain fog. Even outside of having hypothyroidism, those are all contributing things to brain fog. But if you do have hypothyroidism or Hashimoto's, it's really crucial to address those things. So I wanted to conclude with the solutions, and some of the solutions are pretty much based off of some of the causes, and that would include addressing your nutrition. If the nutrition is really, really bad and you're having brain fog, you really have to hone in on it. Take out things like gluten and dairy, soy, processed foods, sugar, things like that, so that you get a well-rounded diet of vegetables, fruit, and protein, and good healthy fats. And get your sleep. Make sure you're getting enough sleep in because that will be a contributing factor as well. And then, of course, make sure you're moving, get some sort of movement in, and then get a full thyroid panel. If you suspect that you're having these other symptoms of hypothyroidism like weight gain or can't lose weight, fatigue, hairs falling out, and then you have brain fog on top of that, that is a big red flag for a sluggish thyroid. So make sure you're getting a full thyroid panel. And I have a guide on this that you can look at so you can figure out what you need to have checked and how to read the panel and what are the reference ranges for that. So I'll have the link below for that as well. If you have questions with this, reach out, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.